I'd like to talk to you as a worship leader about preparation. I grew up most of my time as a Christian and as a believer in different areas of ministry has been in the charismatic movement. And oftentimes we charismatics are so spirit-led that we don't like to prepare. And unfortunately, as a worship leader, we don't walk into a situation these days with everyone on the team at the same level of expertise as far as music goes. Years ago, people that were leading worship, oftentimes it was just one keyboard player, a piano, or an organ, or both. And usually it was like the pastor's adult son that had been playing since he was a kid and could play with his eyes closed every hymn in the hymnal. But now we have a lot of people on our worship team. We have a lot of different levels of ability, also a lot of different levels of commitment. And so we have to adjust to those things to make our worship excellent. And one of the ways that you have to do it is you have to be prepared. As a leader, you have to give your people a heads up on what's going to happen on Sunday morning. I remember early on when I was leading worship, and I would do my little rehearsal right before Sunday service on a Sunday morning. And I had a very new bass player on my team. And he had been going through some things in his life, but all of a sudden, in the middle of worship, he puts his bass down and he just rips into me about the pressure that I'm putting him on. And he walks off the stage, walks out the back door, never to return that day. I did get together with him and we resolved our issues, but the point of it is that it really made clear to me how important it is for me as a leader to prepare my team and to make sure that they're confident when I give them something that we're going to play and that I don't just throw it at them. What I was doing at that time was I was emailing my team on Saturday night what the songs were going to be for Sunday morning. Now, growing up, that would have been like a long, that would have been giving the team like a long notice about when you were going to, what songs you were going to do. I remember being on a worship team where the worship leader was writing it down as I got there, and he'd go, how does this look? And so it was, we were about to start, leading worship, and the list was being prepared before my eyes. I'll tell you what I do now. I actually make 2 lists. I'm actually making 4 lists because we started a Wednesday evening service at our church. So I give Sunday morning, Wednesday evening, Sunday morning, Wednesday evening. I actually project out 4 services. And you might say, well, that's very unled by the Spirit. But let me tell you, I believe that the Holy Spirit knows who's going to be here at each of those services. And I believe He knows the word that's going forth. And that if our heart is right, then God is going to use that time of worship to minister to the people that are there. And so I challenge you as a worship leader. I know a lot of us are kind of last minute people, but it's important for us to prepare our team, to give them a heads up on what they can expect and where they can expect the direction of worship to go. Challenge yourself, because I know it's comfortable for us sometimes to just kind of dart out something at the last minute. But challenge yourself to prepare a little ahead of time and give your people, especially those that are novices on your team, a chance to prepare. It will make them better. It will make them more confident. It will help them to enter into worship, and it will make your team flow with a lot more excellence as you're leading worship at your church. Hopefully that helps you. We'll see you next time.